Wow, wow. What the hell?
What is going on here? Yuri! Protect Her Highness!
Yuri, look! This way, foul fiend! Why is it just ignoring us? Is it coming for me?
The Commandant. But why is he here?
Our finest knights. I am left with no choice. We will stop this beast with the help of Heracles. Yuri, wait! There's nothing more you can do!
You expect me to stand by while that thing makes a snack out of Estelle?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
It can speak! Who are you? Yuri!
You're safe. What is that?
Heracles! Whoa! We gotta get out of here!
I'm going to leave the city and continue my journey.
What do you mean?
If you're going back to the capital, you shouldn't keep Flynn waiting. It's for you to decide.
Then I... I want to continue the journey as well.
Now that's what I wanted to hear.
Judith? Don't! It's too dangerous!
Look who's talking.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Come on, quickly!
My, you're a stubborn one.
Huh? Why is it taking off?
Yuri! Lady Estelle! Wait! Here comes the cavalry.
I'm sorry, Flynn. I realize now I can't just go back to the capital. There are too many things I still need to know.
Surely after returning to the capital, you can...
The voices of the people suffering in Nora Harbor never reached the capital. I won't achieve anything if I'm not willing to approach these problems head-on. I've come to realize that during my travels. That's why. That's why I have to keep going.
Your Highness!
Flynn, get this corps back to the lower quarter.
Yuri!
I won't be going back to the capital anytime soon. I'm going to start up a guild. Give my regards to Hanks and everyone else.
Yuri!
A guild? So that's what you meant by doing things your own way.
Yeah, I finally made up my mind.
That's fine, but what about Princess...
Take care, Flynn.
Yuri!
I suppose I should have talked to you first, but here's to our new guild, Carol.
Right!
All right, let's go. If we hang around here much longer, some of those knights are bound to come after us. That huge flying monster actually talked, right? You ever heard of a monster like that?
I've never seen or heard of anything like that. I don't think anybody in the Hunting Blades has.
Man, first that thing at Cair Bakram and now this. The world's just full of surprises. I don't care how many lives you have, it wouldn't be enough to fight that thing.
Yeah, not even I feel like taking on a monster like that.
No. No.
I know we gotta get out of town, but I'm dying here. So, why is Judith coming along with us anyway?
Because she
The
can.
circumstances being what they are, this is just how things turned out.
I don't mind a few extra travel companions, but we do need to put in a little more effort.
Just how far are we going?
I guess Heliord's our closest destination, so at least until there.
No.
Agreed.
Okay, now let's get moving.
What? Man up, Carol. Oh, I need some shells. They drop them.
Here we go.
That was too easy.
Certain areas that were locked off. Mainly here. Doesn't work.
Hey, you mind if I ask a question? I need to be sure of something.
What is it?
That big monster we saw? It was talking, right? Like our language.
Yes, I heard it with my own ears.
You all heard it too? I guess it wasn't my imagination after all.
Who's ever heard of a monster that speaks a human language?
Just what is that monster?
Guess maybe we'll come back. I know there's a lot of stuff in the game you come back for.
The bridge collapsed from the monster's attack. I wonder if Dongrest is all right. It seems that some people were injured too.
The place was crawling with knights. I think they can handle things from here. Plus the Dons and Dongrest and all the guild members are really tough.
Flynn would catch us if we went back now, and that'd be the end of your travels.
You're right. I'll put my trust in the Imperial Knights and the guilds. I decided I'm going with you, and that's what I'm gonna do.
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless.
Easy. These are the threads.
Keep hoping for turtle shells.
Don't get sloppy.
What are you doing?
Easy.
Taking a break.
No break.
It's probably a good time. Looks like no one is following us anymore.
Don't encourage the kid.
How can you tell?
Intuition, I suppose.
Intuition?
Anyway, we should be fine here. Let's rest for now.
When we have time to take a longer rest, we've got to decide a few things about our guild.
What is it with you and taking breaks?
What do you hope to accomplish by starting a guild?
Accomplish?
I want our guild to become really big, and then someday we'll follow in the Dawn's footsteps and protect Dawngrest ourselves. That way, I can show him my gratitude for all the years he's defended the city.
That's a wonderful dream, Carol.
I'll just stick with the boss here.
Huh? Boss? Me?
You were the first one to bring up this crazy idea.
I guess you're right. So, what's the first order of business?
To calm down.
Yeah.
You make guilds sound like fun.
Why don't you join the guild as well, Judith?
I wonder. Do you think they'd let me?
The most important thing is only punished, even friends or family. The laws are the source of a guild's pride. No one can be admitted without making a solemn pledge to uphold them.
And what are the laws of your guild, Carol?
Everybody supporting each other and always acting with the interests of the guild in mind. Striving to always do the right thing while punishing those who don't.
What do you mean?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Do justice and punish the unjust.
Everyone's opinion will be valued, so long as it doesn't go against these laws.
Yuri, that's just what I...
Right, boss?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Yeah, that's it. Those are our laws.
It looks like these will be my laws from now on as well.
Sure it's okay to make up your mind like that?
Yes, you've got me curious. All for the guild. I like the way that sounds.
Well then?
I pledge to uphold the laws, for the guild's sake, and my own.
How about your partner?
Thanks for your concern, but it's all right. He won't mind.
Your partner?
A friend I was traveling with earlier.
Huh. I didn't know you had someone like that. Okay, so from today on, we'll be your new partners, Judith.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Then, I...
Okay, let's call it a day for now.
Yeah, I almost forgot how sore I am.
Thanks.
For what?
You're staying up to keep watch, aren't you?
Nah, not at all.
You're so evasive.
You're one to talk.
Huh. Weird. I always thought I was pretty straightforward.
Seriously? You haven't even given your real reason for joining our guild.
I joined because I wanted to.
That's it?
No. So long as they don't go against the laws of the guild, everyone's wishes are respected, right? Don't worry. I said I'd uphold the laws, and I will. But in my own way.
Alright. Well, I'll get you to tell me the real reason eventually. So it was a coincidence that you were in Dawngrest?
Yes, I was. That's the truth. Isn't it lovely?
Sure. Lovely.
Thanks.
For keeping watch?
For talking.
Oh, Yuri.
Hey, you're not asleep?
No? Is something the matter?
No. I was just trying to think of what our next move should be.
Yes. I didn't even think I'd be able to continue traveling with you. I'm still trying to decide if I should. You're really gonna put your all into this guild, aren't you?
I'd like to say I'm just gonna go with the flow, but I went and bragged to Flynn about it. I guess I can't slack off now.
Carol certainly seems happy. I'm a bit jealous.
Oh, does Her Majesty the Princess wish to join our humble guild?
If I asked you to let me in, would you let me in?
If you've thought about this, and it's your decision, I won't try to stop you.
Yeah, you're right. I should really give this some thought.
Well, don't think too hard about it.
How can I decide?
What, you're not asleep?
Nah, I've been trying to think of a name for our guild. I'm gonna think of something really cool.
Sure, I can't wait.
Yuri? I was thinking about this. We made our guild without first swearing allegiance to its laws, didn't we?
Yeah, but did that earlier today, right? So no worries.
Yeah. Yuri,
What is it?
did you just make those laws up, or did you hear them somewhere?
They just came to me. Why, were they no good?
Oh no, not at all. It's just... those were the exact same laws I'd been thinking of. I'm really happy that I was able to make a guild with you, Yuri.
What a thing to say. Don't get all mushy on me.
Oh!
What now?
I thought of a name! The Super Ultra Courageous Braves!
That sounds like a name Captain Carroll would come up with, definitely. Let's go with that, then.
Right!
No.
Repeat. You're keeping watch too, huh? So, we started a guild. We're a motley crew, but it should be interesting. You're our number 2. Try not to give the boss too much of a hard time. You should get some rest too. What's that? Are you saying I should just trust you to keep watch for us? I'm fine. What's that? Alright, I'll get some rest then. Thanks, Repeat.
I hope we can find some work to do now that we've made our guild.
Easy, Tiger. So, Estelle, what are you gonna do?
I want to go looking for that talking monster. If it was me he was after, I want to find out why.
Don't feel like you'll be able to rest easy till you find out, huh?
But how will you do that? How can you look for a monster if you have no idea where it is?
I thought you were in charge of all the monster-related information.
Don't ask me! Even I'd never seen anything like that before.
That was no monster. His name is Pharaoh.
Do you know about him?
I saw him earlier when I was traveling with my friend, and it was my friend who knew his name.
Why would your friend know the name of something like that?
Where did you see it?
It was on the Désir continent, in the sands of Kogor.
That's the continent to the southwest of Tobikia. The continent of Désir. The desert.
You don't just go marching off to a desert because someone saw a monster.
Fairy tale?
Something I read at the castle. A tale about a monster that speaks, who lives in the sands of Kogor.
There are always stories like that. Like the one about the monster in the sea who talks to people.
I think you've got it backwards.
Backwards?
Such creatures do exist, but they have simply become the stuff of legend.
It's like the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but are you thinking of going all the way to a place like that alone, Estelle?
Huh? Well,
If we don't keep up this little bodyguard operation, she'll really march off on her own. What do you think? Let's take this as our first guild assignment.
Hey, you're right. We'd be breaking our own laws if we let her go alone.
That's right.
But if this is a real job, we'll have to charge Estelle our fee.
Oh, we don't need to worry about something like money, right?
Nope, no exceptions. Money is a necessity for running a guild.
I'm afraid I'm a bit short on funds at the moment.
In that case, why don't we just figure something out later?
I'll pay the fee, I promise. So let's all go together.
Okay, looks like that settles it.
This way we can all continue the journey.
All right, super ultra courageous braves, fall out!
What is that?
Huh? That's our guild's name.
We can't go with that. We need something easy to say that has a real snap to it.
Oh, really? Well...
Can't go with that.
How about something like... Brave Vesperia? It's the star that gives off the brightest light in the night sky.
The brightest star. Cool!
Brave Vesperia. I like it. Let's stick with that.
Okay, that settles it. Let's get to Torim Harbor and charter a boat. We're off on an ocean voyage to the continent of Desier.
Didn't you want to take a break at Heliord?
Who needs it?
Either way, we can't get to Torim without passing through Heliord.
I'd also like to see how they've been doing since the Blastia went out of control.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
All right, we'll just stop in for a quick look around the city.
Okay.
So, first to Heliord, then from Torim to Desier by boat.
Okay, I'll try again. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
So I was like, we can't go with that.
Yuri, I was a little surprised to hear that you're starting a guild.
Oh, it's not like I'll be doing it all on my own.
Did Carol give you the idea?
Yeah, but I've been thinking about it myself for a while now, too. I quit the Knights to find my own way of doing things. But I hadn't done anything.
What Flynn said to you back in the port town, that got to you, didn't it?
Nothing that guy says could get to me.
He doesn't like to admit his feelings, does he?
No. Oh my. Doesn't the city seem less busy than before?
Yeah, this place has gotten a lot more ghost towny.
Now that you mention it, maybe.
Huh? What's wrong?
In Dongrest, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Huh, interesting.
We were here just a while ago.
She has to do something about it.
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting first. After all, we need to go check on the Blastia, too.
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's problems, can you?
I know.
So then, let's go! To the inn!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Carol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, well, come on. We should hurry to the inn.
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members
We
really
haven't even finished
respectable?
the
Why not?
first
The
job.
Darkwings, the famous thieves guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache. I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrest without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ooh. Thought I got one of these. Wait a second. And it's bad.
I guess I can't let things go either. Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
He's a strange one.
Well, shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kagor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know. It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
Dead.
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well, okay,
Getting
that's
saddled
fine.
with that.
What? But
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Cumore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful,
The
guys.
elevator?
Remember? Careful.
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy.
No
The
can
laborers'
do.
camp ahead is too dangerous.
Thank goodness.
Thank
Knowing
goodness
you,
they
Yuri,
denied
I
us.
thought for sure you'd try to force your way through.
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Boss's orders, you know.
But how should we get by the guards?
Force our way through.
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow it. All we need to do is draw the guard away from his post.
But how will we do that?
Maybe by, seducing him with feminine wiles.
Well then. Estelle, you up for it?
Huh? Me? Not a chance.
Not a chance, huh? Yeah, I guess you're not too sexy anyway.
I'm sexy enough, thank you very much. Want me to prove it?
Sure.
Now, let's go look for some... You're certainly persuasive.
Nah, she's just easily persuaded.
That's for sure.
Hey, wouldn't Judith be the best person to seduce the guard?
You too, Carol? Huh. I can seduce people just fine.
You're cute when you're frustrated.
I get the feeling even her personality's changing.
You traveled this big old world long enough, and anybody change.
Don't blow it out of proportion. It's just seduction.
Maybe to you, Judith, but to our dear princess, it's one of the toughest things she's ever done.
I will seduce that guard. Just you wait.
Yeah, definitely will. work tomorrow night? I say Jerry's got to work tomorrow over that one too. I say you can wait. And then Thursday you're going to the doctor, right?
Do you have an outfit that can attract any kind of male?
Attract any? Are you going to wear it?
Are you going to wear it?
Ooh, it's lovely.
That's
Nope,
no good.
no good.
No good?
You'll be home.
Why? It's so cute.
If cute was what we were going for, you could have just stuck with what you have on.
Right. In other words, it's not sexy enough.
Again with the sexiness. Oh, then how about...
Let's see. If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, I could make you something nice. You should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts of the city.
I guess we have no choice. Let's go.
All right, sweetie.
Looks like this is going to be more trouble than we thought.
Come on, hurry up.
Well, no, I won't, but unless you
Stubborn, isn't she?
You can say that again.
be already at work. What time do
You've brought
go
the
into work
items.
tomorrow?
Wait here while I make you something nice.
What do you say? Does it look okay on me?
Yeah, it actually does.
All right.
Why has Judith changed into that outfit?
Well,
When
I had
we
mine
talk.
made too while
Okay.
waiting.
I think your dress is
Alright.
kind of
Bye-bye.
too unique.
Really? I think it is very lovely.
Anyway, let's have Estelle distract the guard as planned.
Okay.
Judy, can you do something about that outfit first?
I'm sure everybody's talking about what's going on. Yeah. I know. What's going down. It'll be what it'll be.
Excuse me, Mr. Knight?
Huh? What? You're wearing such a, Hey, you, oh, it can't be. Not in that kind of...
Do you know me?
It's just that you look, a little like the princess.
Oh, yes. I get that a lot.
Who's on the phone?
Did you hear that?
Shh, pipe down.
Come a little closer, could you?
No.
No, I'd like you to come to me.
Why would you run away like that?
Thursday she goes back to the doctor
I'm
No.
just a little bit shy.
for her checkup.
No.
You know, to see how
And as I predicted,
everything is.
it came to blows in the end anyway.
Just
If
go.
we hadn't done that,
You know,
Estelle would have been in a tight spot, don't you think?
Yes.
to keep track.
He might have gotten mad if he'd found
That
out I was
other
lying about my
side.
identity.
That's
Yeah.
not quite what I
If they
meant.
haven't done surgery, you know, she's got 6.
No.
They
All
took
right,
one out.
on to the next step.
Cancer.
What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
You know?
Me?
Carol would work just as well.
No.
What?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Carol, you do it.
You want me to dress up as a knight? But will the suit fit me? Ugh, it's hard to move around.
Don't worry, we'll get used to it quickly.
I wonder.
Hey, quit goofing off over there.
Huh?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
No,
Man.
you've got it all wrong. Wait, let go. Help!
Yuri, why didn't you help him out?
I, was taken by surprise and it happened so fast. We should go and see what's happened.
Man.
What could be going on in there?
Good question.
Carol is in there, right?
Yeah, suppose we should go take a look.
Rita! Estelle, what are you doing here?
Was it you causing all that racket in here?
You guys...
Do you think Carol's all right?
Yeah, Carol.
Carol! What, is that runt here too? What, you still want some?
Hold up.
Yeah! Rita, you suck!
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crennet.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it. And then you got caught. Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work. I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go on.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hoplone Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war. They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dawngrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Cumore. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Caer Bakram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the others!
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and,
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of.
Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait, we're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
Right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay. I'm impressed that you passed for a real knight, Carol, despite your height. It's amazing.
So panicked that he didn't see anything besides your helmet.
People usually notice things like that, though, right?
Then why'd you put me up to this in the first place?
Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the Sands of Kogor now, sir?
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Jaeger.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Dawn is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
My, it almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons. The Union can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing. You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Carol.
Just shut up.
I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone. I mean, I have to report my findings on the air clinic. I just thought I'd say hi or something.
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me.
You stay out of this!
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that. Let's go. Yeah, I feel...
Mare. What are you doing over there? Oh. Take little panda with you. Little panda. She likes to sleep on your face. No. She doesn't mean to. I don't know why she likes sleep on the face.
Huh? Look who's here. And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Hugh Moore has become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eye's boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
Get to work! No slacking off, you worms!
Look, it's Teagle!
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work! Work!
Wait!
Who? Yuri Loa? What are you doing here? Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
It's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say.
It's you!
You'll be all right now.
Jaeger, get rid of them.
Yeah, my lord. Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
What?
Going to bed.
You're going to bed. Okie dokie. Take little panda with you. Nice.
Get paid.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't help what you've already ordered.
Yeah.
So we see what goes down.
Now I have plenty of money.
Someone protect me while I'm casting. Okay.
No, you don't.
No, I will. Only overtime.
Off this week.
Yeah, I'll get travel and overtime.
How could the Empire cover for such evil?
We can't just let it go.
We should dry off first.
No, plenty of money. No.
Give me more so I can put in our little thing.
Well?
I have no extra money left. I put it on our house taxes, $900 today.
I must admit,
ka-ching, ka-ching,
very
ka-ching.
strong.
Well.
You get paid. I want it to go into right here.
Well. Yeah.
So we can build up our thing again.
Yeah. You get income tax refund too.
Trevor, we haven't got that yet.
What do you mean, Bane?
Like, no, we're gonna have to lay you off for a month.
Nah, I don't think that happens.
Oh, I know, but it could happen.
We tried, but
It could. They said 1 more month, and they're not going to be able to pay for food stamps.
No.
They're not. It's all federal.
Yeah.
Just same way my job is federal, your job is federal.
This is our time to shine.
Federal money pays for stores,
I think you got to be making the escape, yeah?
hospitals, this, that. It's going to get a little, if he keeps it up,
Please step this way.
it is going to start,
Time
like
to
I
get a
said,
move on.
till this mess is straightened up. I
Man.
want us to put some money back
If we
into
don't
our
follow
little
them,
kitty,
No.
so we have it.
Wait, our
If
job is to
something
rescue
crazy
Teagle.
happens.
But
Yeah.
I don't know whose job is
I'm
what,
just,
but are we
you know.
following them or not?
And if it straightens up, we'll have the extra money to do with what we want.
Yeah.
That's
But
enough.
for right now,
Hey, just in time.
Yuri,
I mean, I watch
get up?
the news. That's what Kathy and me are talking about. This bullshit can really hurt.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up.
It's
You'll have to
hurting
head back by
businesses.
yourself. Say hi to the
It's
wife and
hurting
kid for us.
A lot of people that are being funded don't know how far it goes.
Yeah.
We
We
don't
are
know.
going after them.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure Flynn has
Trump
things
is
under
an
control
idiot.
here. Sound good, Carol?
Man.
And if he keeps
Plus,
this
I think
up,
Estelle's gonna
it's,
take off
you
after
know,
him any
federal
minute.
government,
Sorry.
the hospitals
Jeez,
get
we're going
federal
after
government.
them, right?
The schools,
get
for
going.
heaven's sakes, get federal government.
Yeah.
He's not caring if they're going to have to lay them people off.
Yuri, wait.
No, it'll never
Come on,
happen.
Flynn.
Really?
No.
Who would think that our airplanes, our ships, everything, all the national stuff is already shut down? Who would have thought that?
No.
That's affecting our police. It's affecting our firefighters.
Man.
It's affecting the security of the
You
nation.
don't know how your own bag works.
You know it is. You
Yeah.
see it on the news all the time. Who would have
Surely
thought
the bag just
that?
has a high
I would have
level of
thought
air
them people would have
conductance.
been safe.
Air
Man.
conductance?
It's a measure
Nobody's
of how
safe
easily
from
something
that.
carries air. The air
Man.
produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly.
Man.
It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
Man.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag.
Man.
For right now, I want us to be, have a little bit to fall back on if some shit goes down.
No, Mom. Man.
So we can at least eat.
It'll be okay.
Well, I know. I'm not saying it won't be. I for one, really want it to be. But if it starts getting into our schools and shit like that, that's going to be a lot of crap.
Man.
Shoot. It's crazy.
Man.
We go in my hot tub like a little kid.
Man. Man.
Because I don't have diamond money back up if something happens.
It'll be okay.
So we're going to stick some money back into my little kitty in my
That
safe.
man called
No,
Igor
Mom.
certainly had a unique way of talking. Unique isn't the word
Man.
I'd use.
I had a hard time understanding some of the stuff he said.
An ancient way of speaking, lost in this day and age.
And I
What?
hope that
Are
this-
you serious?
everything's
It would at least
fine.
make a good story if that were
Man.
I
true.
hope he talks and doesn't throw a whole bunch more people out there.
Man.
God. Shoot. You don't know. He is just so like a little kid. Man, I'll show you what I can do. I don't care for all them people. They're going hungry for a good cause.
Flynn was
Now,
asking
look,
for
Freak
Estelle to come
says
back with
that.
him, right?
The Knights can't help
They're
thinking
going
that the
hungry
best place
for
for a princess is a
They
castle.
know in their
He's just
hearts
worried
that
he
this
won't be
is
able to
right,
keep track
even
of
though
them.
they are
Estelle decided
having
to
to
set
give
out
up
on
their
this journey on
money
her
and
own.
things like
I
that.
respect that.
They'll just have to
I haven't really
borrow
thought
till
about it all
they
that much.
we get this
The
all
Knights are bound
straightened
to
out.
keep following
What
you,
the
though, as
hell
long as
is
Estelle's
that?
with you.
What kind of a guild would we be if we didn't get in
Shit.
trouble with the Knights?
I don't think
Well,
fighting with the Knights is
you know,
actually a guild
I want us
requirement.
to save the money so we have food and whatever, at least something to fall back on. And
No.
idiot.
Bye, Mom.
I'm listening. I love you.
Love you.
You know I'm right.
Aww.
You know I'm right, sir. I don't usually say anything, but this is it. Well, they're going hungry for a good cause.
Man.
In the end, it'll be for the better. Well, hell, I don't want to have to tell my kids that.
Man.
Oh, honey, you're going hungry for the better cause.
Yeah.
What the shit? Who tells you?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Indeed.
The sign of victory. Okay. Yay!
Ah, well. Man.
Let's work together.
I got no time to think.
Just beat him senseless, then you'll win. This power... Oh, those two scheming together.
What? You mean Cumore and Jaeger?
Yes. Maybe they saw that they had a lot in common with each other.
A lot in common?
Like being raving lunatics. Whatever the case, they made one hell of a combo.
Looking at those two made me feel totally normal.
Get a couple of nasty people together and they'll put together some nasty plans. We were right to let Flynn deal with it before things got really out of hand.
This'll make good practice. Let me at 'em! Oh, repeat! Your tail? These are the... There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Topikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Cumore? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
No, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Why would they do that?
First things first. Let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right? Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, do you mind if I have a gel?
Carol, I don't really think you should eat those unless you need them.
But I can't stop thinking about how good they taste. Or the smooshy way they feel between my teeth.
I noticed we've had fewer gels lately. You've been snacking on them, haven't you?
I want them so badly I can't sleep. And here you've been eating them while we weren't looking?
I haven't been doing anything like that. Wait, Rita, you were losing sleep over gels?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
They're not snacks, you know. They might be small, but they're pretty expensive.
I can't say I like their taste or texture very much.
Perhaps they're not too pleasing to a princess's palate.
No, that's not it. I don't think they're that good either.
I'm addicted to their simple taste. You just don't get it.
Gels were made sweet and soft so they'd appeal to children after all.
Are you saying my sense of taste is childish?
What's the matter with that? You are both children.
This looks easy. Don't let him trip you. Yeah.
I just can't hold back.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues? Or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
All right, all right.
That settles it. Our guild is off and running.
What settles what?
Our guild's gonna be called Brave Vesperia. Estelle came up with it for us.
Brave Vesperia, huh? Don't tell me you actually got Estelle to become a member.
No. It's just the three of us for now. I'm the boss, and then there's Yuri and Judith, too. What do you think? Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. They actually let you be the boss.